I realize that some of you don't know who we are. We're Lisa Mullen. Our 20th anniversary. We eloped, so we never had a wedding, so we wanted to, I don't know, do something special to mark our 20th. So maybe one day. We talked about doing our vows today, but our parents didn't get to come the first time, and we were not going to do that to them again. Anyways.
We're still putting it on Facebook.
I am much better at writing than talking, and I wrote something in the newsletter, if you get the newsletter, so that really, encompassed most of my feelings. But I was thinking, so I did write something down here because I'll totally forget and I'll get nervous. And I feel emotional today because I feel like I'm, I don't know how many of you know, but 5 months ago our middle son was hit by a car. It was really serious, brushed with death. And I just feel like when we go through those things, I just appreciate everything so much more and still feeling the emotions of that day. So anyways.
Speak from the heart.
I am. I always do. I can't help it. We always talk about how we grew up together because we were so young when we got married and how we're so different now. But I've just been thinking about that. I think we've had a lot of changes. And our biggest one, and I know we've talked about this before too, is that both of us were raised in really conservative, Christian, religious homes. And our whole life, like I know mine was, and his to a certain extent, was wrapped around God and religion. And that's something that really changed for us as we, in the last 20 years, and is not the center or a part of our lives anymore, which was really hard. And so I feel like we've had to kind of forge our way forward together with a lot of unknowns, because with religion there's a lot of black and white. And so it's been freeing, actually it's been wonderful. But we say we're different people because of that. But I was just thinking, I feel like the things that attracted me to you, I can't look at him. Okay. The things that attracted me to Drew 20 years ago are still the things I would say that I love most about him today. And I have this out here, but I will say his integrity. That was one of the reasons I wanted to marry him. Someone with integrity. His willingness to speak out and stand up for what he believed was right. He doesn't care what other people think, which is sometimes not so fun. But I like that about him. What else did I put? His concern about injustice in the world. We had met we were working at a mission for injustice and dealing with the issues of race. And so I feel like none of those things have changed. That's still his love, your love, desire to love all people from everywhere and to live outside your comfort zone. These are all the reasons I loved you then and I love you now. So thank you.
How are you going to follow that?
I shouldn't have let her go first, I guess. I've been thinking about the last 20 years. When Lisa first met me, I don't think she was very impressed. She's an introvert. I'm can be a little bit of an extrovert, but luckily, kind of like a staph infection, I grew on her, and then she couldn't. It's not something you want to bother with at first, but then it grows on you, and then you can't think about anything else. And, here we are. I'm glad that people are taking some pictures because we don't have any photos from our wedding day. We took a flight down to Reno, got married, and there we were. My mom took her a few years before she even believed we were married. It didn't help that on the plane ride home, we got a little frisky and we left some stuff on the plane, including the marriage certificate in her bra. Oh, there's more, don't worry. But
This is really different.
well, what do you want next? You want money or nudity next? All right, well, we'll talk about money first. So, when we were down in Jackson, she was going to school, dirt poor, and on several occasions she went to the bank, got her $20 out of the ATM, and it spit out 40. And most people would be like, woohoo, double the money, but she kept taking it back in. And I'd been in some relationships with less than honest people, and that really stuck in my head that even though she really needed money, she didn't care, and she wanted to be honest and do the right thing. another funny story, since Abby's here, Abby was just a wee little baby, and we're to the nudity. Her father was watching Abby, and Lisa was in the shower, and her father screamed for help, you know, and Lisa came running down to see what was wrong and forgot to put on clothes. Luckily, Abby had just pooped out of the diaper. It wasn't any, like, she wasn't choking, but that always, you know, is a good story about Lisa, because if once she gets on your side, she's going to do anything to protect the people that she loves, even if it's flashing her dad. But yeah, so here we are. I hope you guys have gotten to read some of her writing, because sometimes she'll write something, and, you know, about something going on in our lives, and I'll be a character in this story, and I'll start, you know, I'll know what happened, but the way that she writes it is so beautiful. I'll be bawling on the train. People are probably looking at me like, what's wrong with this guy? And I don't know. It's just, I'm so glad. Like I said, we've grown up together. We're kind of lucky that we still like each other. Don't get married when you're young. But here we are, and I guess we could all grab our little toast, and here's to another 20 years.
Yeah.
All right,